Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. So thank you for coming to our discussion today. So today I am a moderator, Umi Nurliyana, and thank you also for our panel, Mr. Zubair, Puteri, and Ada. Okay, regarding the current issue about EPF, so the EPF savings recorded investment income of 15.16 billion for the first quarter ending March 31st, 2023, up 3% from the 14.77 billion recorded in the same quarter in 2023. So if you can see, to be clear, our topic here today is to discuss what the government allows EPF contributors to withdraw a portion of their EPF savings to lessen the financial burden of the EPF contributors due to MCO nowadays. So there's a lot of names that we can hear before this as i-Lestari, i-Sinar, and i-Citra. Okay, about the increasement, but at the same time, we also hear the issue of that the government allows the withdrawal EPF savings among of the EPF contributors. Okay, now maybe we can go to the elaboration a bit about the definition itself, on i-Lestari, i-Sinar, and i-Citra. So maybe we can start with the first panel, Aida. So what is actually i-Lestari itself?
Okay, thank you, Umi. Now we move to i-Lestari first. i-Lestari withdrawal facility is effective from 1st April 2020 until 31st March 2021. The general concept of i-Lestari withdrawal is as follows. First, withdrawal can be made from account to only. Second, payment for withdrawal will be made monthly on a recurring basis for the subsequent months, subject to number of monthly withdrawal. One is entitled to the number of monthly withdrawal. One is entitled to is calculated from date of receipt of approved application until of the validity period, which is 31st March 2021.
Okay, so when I heard from Aida itself, it was so interesting and about i-Lestari. So to be conclude that from i-Lestari itself, the withdrawal can be made from account 2 only, right? Okay, so let's move on to the other withdrawal of i-Sinar. So can you elaborate more about i-Sinar itself?
Okay, i-Sinar have two categories. The criteria for category first is members who have not contributed to the EPF for at least 2 consecutive months on application, or members who are still working but have suffered a reduction of their base salary by 30% and above from March 2020 onward. Okay, category 2, members whose total income has been reduced by 30% and above, which is total income including base salary and other benefits such as allowance and overtime from 1st March 2020 onward.
Okay, thank you, Aida. So what I can see or what I can conclude is that i-Sinar actually a bit different about i-Sinar category 1 and category 2 is in terms of the period for not contributing to the EPF. Can you explain a bit more about what is i-Citra?
Okay, i-Citra is eligible to apply first EPF members aged 55 and under, including non-citizen and permanent resident. Second, have a saving amount of at least 150 ringgit Malaysia in the EPF account on the date of application.
Okay, thank you very much, Aida. So just now, I get many things. I think all of us get many things about. We have discussed a lot about i-Sinar, i-Lestari, and i-Citra. So maybe we can go further to discuss a bit about the pros itself, the pros of i-Lestari, i-Sinar, and i-Citra.
Okay, thank you very much, Umi. So now I will explain about the pros of withdrawal EPF. Firstly, it's about financial relief. These 3 financials provide much needed financial relief to EPF contributors who are facing financial difficulties, particularly during challenging times like the MCO, Movement Control Order. And number 2, the benefit is immediate access to funds. EPF contributors can access a portion of their savings without having to go through long processes or meet strict eligibility criteria. Number three, in terms of flexibility in usage, contributors who withdraw have freedom to use their money for any purpose. And the initiatives offer flexibility in the usage of the withdrawn funds, such as housing, education, medical expenses, or even investment purposes, depending on the specific initiative.
Okay, thank you, Zubair. So, how about when someone, I mean the EPF contributor itself, they have something emergency situation that need the withdrawal from the EPF.
Okay, yeah, I agree with you, Umi. This initiative is also created to cater to urgent financial needs, immediate financial burdens, or even seize investment opportunities. Another benefit also is about government support. The initiative demonstrate that government's effort to help Malaysian citizens by providing support and assistance to EPF contributors.
Okay, thank you, Zubair. After we hear what Zubair has discussed many things about advantage of withdrawal all that account. At the same time, I can show that they also have a lot of, maybe not a lot, maybe a bit disadvantages regarding withdrawal from the EPF account. Can Puteri elaborate more about this?
Thank you, Min, for asking the question. So, the disadvantages of EPF withdrawal, even though the effort of government to help the EPF contributor to continue their living during MCO, actually, it will reduce their retirement saving itself. So, the disadvantages of EPF withdrawal, which is i-Sinar, i-Lestari, and i-Citra. Actually, it will impact the long-term financial security during retirement of EPF contributors, which is the reduction of retirement saving itself, also lower dividend earning, and it will take time to it will take longer time to accumulate the saving. Besides, the EPF withdrawal will potentially impact on financial goals, which is the depend on the individual financial situation, which is withdrawing fund may affect long-term financial goals such as purchasing a house or funding education.
Okay, I get it. Thank you, Putri. But as we know, isn't it that the main objective of withdrawal the EPF account itself is to lessen the financial burden of EPF contributors?
Not gonna lie, the initiative of government effort to help Malaysian citizens to lessen the financial burden, but at the same time, when the EPF contributed over reliant on EPF saving for immediate financial need, that may indicate a lack of emergency savings or proper financial planning for their retirement.
Okay, thank you, Putri. So I'm pretty sure that everyone here today can learn about the pros and cons itself about from withdraw the EPF account itself, i-Sinar, i-Lestari, and i-Citra. Yes, of course, I believe that withdrawals from EPF can have impact on our retirement planning because yeah, maybe some people that some EPF contributors want to withdraw from the EPF to meet their emergency needs, and at the same time it affect the our golden years. So maybe we need for the any other alternative sources, so, such as investment or saving in other account and many more. Large EPF withdrawals may create a need to seek alternative financial sources to meet current needs. But this can affect the ability to continue contributing to retirement or provide sufficient financial protection in the future. So I emphasize again that there are some pros and cons from withdrawal EPF account, which is i-Sinar, i-Citra, and i-Lestari. Thank you again, everyone, for contributing to this discussion. As I believe that it is beneficial for us in the future.